The federal election was fascinating. I'm not going to talk about politics, so don't turn off. It was fascinating in the sense that I think this is a federal election that taught us a lot about big business versus small business. If you think about it, you had a big business campaign run by both major parties, and then you had the small business campaign run by the indies. I know there's talk about, millionaires and multimillionaires supporting the independents, but the reality is, if you actually look at where their funding came from, it came from many, many individuals. But more importantly, each of those independent campaigns were backed by thousands of local supporters, local volunteers who were out door knocking. They've been door knocking since late last year and engaging at a street level in a way that was enjoyable. Our office is in Kooyong, and, I go down Glenferrie Road at lunchtime, and you had Dr. Monique Ryan campaigners actually out on the street campaigning, but doing it in a way that was cheerful, optimistic and happy versus, say, the Josh Frydenberg campaigners who were out on the street, and they would just hand you a shopping bag and there wasn't any engagement. And again, I'm not talking about that in the context of the politics. I'm talking about it just literally what I see and saw and what I felt as a shopper walking along Glenferrie Road in Hawthorn. One campaign was very much grassroots, small. It felt small and it felt personal. And the other one felt impersonal and felt big. And it felt like they were spending money just putting things out there to get their name out and to promote themselves in that way. And so I think for me, the federal election is an interesting reflection on small versus big. And I think that's exciting. I think it's exciting to have that takeaway from the situation. You had a whole lot of the press supporting, if you like, big business, and not much press coverage for small business, that is the independent candidates. So I think there's a lot we can learn. And over the next few months, we certainly plan to explore that. We plan to explore it in a way that hopefully helps us understand what tactics they engaged with through the independence campaigns that were useful to help them get across the line, and also to consider that in the context of what didn't work from a big business perspective. What I would say, having looked, because again, we're in the Kooyong electorate, having looked at their campaign, they did many, many, many small things, personal things, local things, on the ground things that combined to be very successful. Whereas, the Frydenberg campaign did many, many big things that weren't as personal, weren't as connected, weren't as on the ground. Again, nothing about the politics, simply about how they engaged with people. Now, the Monique Ryan campaign engagement was very much what I see small businesses being able to do in their shops, because they don't have the resources for, big, massive TV advertising or radio advertising or print media advertising. But what we do have is we have ourselves, and we have our people, we have our knowledge, and we have our ability to engage. And I think that we can take comfort, we can take encouragement from the success of the independents to say, this is a way we can engage with our customers, with our prospective customers, through many, many, many small steps. Whether it's using our software technology to be very clever at how we connect with people, whether it's using tactical smart marketing in store, whether it's through the products that we actually carry and how we position them, whether it's through how we just talk with our customers across the counter. I think there are a range of things we can take away from it. And over the next few months, we certainly plan to explore that through not only the work that I do with my Tower Systems software company, but the work that I do with News Express, my news agency marketing group. I think there are some learnings from these independent campaigns that are very specific to small businesses. And again, without the politics, there's an opportunity for us to learn from those things and to share ideas. And that's certainly what we plan to do, because the election result aside, I think there's an opportunity for us in small business to say, this year and into next year and the year after, this campaign has given us a pathway forward. It's shown us some things that we could do, some opportunities that we may not have had top of mind. And I think that certainly from my point of view, in terms of how I run my businesses, I think that's a key takeaway. So hopefully we're going to get to share some of those ideas and insights with you We have some people we're talking with at the moment who might be able to take us, if you like, inside the tent to help us understand a bit more of what they did. So stay tuned, and hopefully we're going to be able to give you some interesting content and support and advice that you'll find helpful. Thanks for watching.